welcome to a got to have video. Let's start out with this lot. Normally I would say that the buyer tend to get the better deal based on all the videos I've done so far, but for this one I believe the seller got a great deal, because this lot here that went for almost $5,000, mostly low grade silver age keys. There's some bronze in there, okay, as you can see. Pretty rough looking books. Big subscription crease right there. The Hook 181, what did it say? There's a description down there. Where's the Hook 181? Does it say anything about complete? Okay, it doesn't say. It just say Hook 102 and 181. It doesn't say if it's, hey, the value stamp or not. Let's assume that it is complete. Even so, we're talking low grade 1 to 3 here, okay? There's some slab as well. Even a 0.5 tail suspense, 39. So I don't know. I'm too lazy to sit here and whip out the calculator and look at the prices of every single one of these issues, but I think the seller did well, because you're talking about mostly 1.0 to 3.0 kind of book, right? I don't know. For me, I almost tempted to say that he might be better off do it the hard way and list individual book, even though I think he made out well with the 4,950. I think if he sold these things individually, he may have got more, but hey, more hassle. Is it worth it? Variant time, 678. We've seen this cover many times before though, right? But no, this is only a 9.4. And must I say, for a fairly new Stanley signed book, his signature is pretty decent, right? He used a finer marker or pen or whatever you want to call that. At least it's not bad. I have seen way too many Stanley signature lately where he used a marker with a tip too big and it's just a mess. Okay, but look at this price, $2,125. Here's a big boy of the week. Normally I would not recommend people to run an auction on big books between Christmas and New Year. I think there's just too many things going on. I'm not sure if this is the best time to run an auction, but hey, that's just me. I might be completely wrong there, but regardless, 51,700 is the biggest book sold on eBay for this past week. Look at this freak of nature, and it is a Boston pedigree. Look at the centering. Eat your heart out. Eat your heart, your little heart out. That's my Boston accent.
How dare you, little jabroni?
My goodness. Goodness gracious. Here's the second big one. Teenage Mutant Ninja #1. White page. 9.8. 79 bits. 30 grand. Woo! Goodness. I'm sure that's not a record, but it's not every day that you see a total #1 9.8. Not every day. Not a common book. What would it be without a week, without some amazing fantasy 15, right? A 4.0, 32,500. This is a pretty 4.0, I say. Look at that. Look at that, huh? Oh boy. Cover reattach. Reattach. So, what do you say? So it's a detached cover? Another CCC insanity, okay? Oh, it's a pretty book. I'm not gonna dispute that it's not a sharp looking book, but the cover is detached. I can only guess that CGC give the grade of 4.0 to this book based on the fact that they're not giving credit for the staple reattaching the book. They, basically treat this book as if the cover is completely detached, but it's a sharp book all around, so it get a 4.0. Let me know what you think about my theory on why this book is a 4.0 with a detached cover. Okay, I have seen, this might be the highest grade that I have ever seen with a book with a detached cover. I have seen 3.0 and 3.5 a few times, but as far as I can remember, this would be a 4.0 with a detached cover because the cover was reattached. This is an insane strong price, okay? At first, when I saw this, I'm just like, man, that's a weak price for a 3.0. Only 10 grand, but then it's a UK edition. Look at this. Nice, right? 3.0. White page. Look at that. Okay, because normally, a 10 grand book is probably in the 2 range, right? 1.8, 2. But man, when I saw this 3.0, I'm just like, somebody got a steal. But then, because it is a Pence copy, no, it's not. It's a strong price for a Pence copy, in my opinion. If you cannot afford a complete copy, here you go. A coverless copy with a repro cover. Okay, it say that in the listing, and yes, the repro is nicely done. That's what's scary is these days people can make repro covers that look this nice. But regardless, $3,699 for a coverless copy. Insanity. I remember even 7-8 years ago when you can buy a coverless copy or incomplete copy of this book for under $1,000. Okay, I got a couple of PGX listing coming up, and my goodness, here we go. This book, page 5 missing. Page 5 missing. Let me repeat it one more time. Page 5 missing. 1.8? What? Goodness gracious, stupidity.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
You want credibility? This is not a way to get any credibility. 1.8? What the hell, right? What the hell? 7,100? Hey, how about this 2.0? Let's take a closer look at this 2.0. At least it's trim and complete though. Staple missing. Staple missing. Okay, so you're talking about a book that have been reattached. Staple missing, trim, moderate amount of tape, restore. Hey, at least they put restore on the label. But is this a 2.0? Come on now. I wouldn't call it moderate amount of tape. What do you think? Would you call this moderate when every single freaking edge has tape? No, not moderate. Heavy.
It doesn't matter what you think!
Hey, 2.0? I don't think so. I do not think so. Journey into Mystery 83. I put this in this video because of the signature. I have seen so many Stanley signature, and this is an example of what I don't like because he used a fatter marker tip and it is a blurry mess. But this also get the benefit of being the smallest the smallest Stan Lee signature I have ever seen on a cover. Can you pick out another Stan Lee signature that is smaller? This is the tiniest Stan Lee signature I have ever seen. So it's a nice book. I like it. Sharp looking 5.5 with a tiny Stan Lee signature. Hey, at least it's not big, right? It's small. Man, whenever I see a 9.8 101, it always surprises me of how expensive this book can be. $27.99. Goodness. Nice looking book. Very, it's well centered. It's not perfect. But, hey, that box is not cut off. It's slightly off center horizontally. But, hey, it's straight. And it has the white page. So somebody got to have it. Another book that always surprised me. Star Wars 1, 35-cent variant, $5,200. $5,200 for a 7.0. Chew on that. From Dan Gallo himself. Now, if you can't afford that 7.0, hey, a 4.0, $28.53. It has not been pressed. Yeah. $28.53. Last but not least is my favorite listing of the week. I love this cover. I love this cover. I love it. Here we go. Black Cat Mystery 50. Stunning price. Look at this freak of nature. Look at this freak of nature. 1954. 9.6. Black cover. Look at that. Holy mackerel. It's gorgeous. Stunning. Stunning, okay? Gotta love it. Oh my goodness. 13,666. And that's it, folks, for this recap. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.